Hello, hello, try again. Try again. Try again. Hi. So remember yesterday I said I was going to be on Facebook? So I logged on Facebook. I tagged you and you guys didn't go to Facebook. So tomorrow I'm not going to be on YouTube. I'm going to be on Facebook. Okay? The whole idea was to try and go private on Facebook with just our group. So tomorrow, Friday, I'll be on Facebook. If you go to Facebook now, this is playing on Facebook too. Okay? So 10 minutes ago, I was on Facebook. Did we all forget? Okay. So, fine. Okay? Cool?
Actually, you cuss a little. Do you?
Hi, Catherine. We're back. Okay. All right, so tomorrow, Facebook. I want to see how that works. So then we could just be in private. Okay. We're doing back and biceps. Jennifer, tomorrow will be on Facebook, okay? Facebook, Facebook, Facebook. Tomorrow, Facebook. We're getting like a foot of snow today. Yeah, it's there. It's even there now. You want to check? Just to double check? Do you want to double check just to see if it's there? I tagged you guys. Here. To here, I tagged you now just to make sure you see it. Okay, let's get started. Oh my god. How was your back and everything? Tomorrow, same time, Facebook, same time. No change other than it'll be on Facebook just so I could see if I can go private on Facebook and work out with our group. You see it now? Okay. So you should be able to see it just like YouTube. It's the same. All right. We're doing back, biceps. Okay. Back, biceps. All right. All right. So the new format, I'm going to have to try and follow this clock. But a new format is going to be 2 sets of weights and then 1 set of cardio. Okay? So my schedule is changing for my show. I have to do cardio in the morning. So we're going to do that together. We're going to do some cardio and weights. Okay? So it'll be 3 different exercises. So we'll start with back, biceps, and then you're either jumping jacks, jog in place, or do burpees, whatever you want, okay? So it's 40 seconds of cardio. Jump rope, I might jump rope, okay? Because it has to be 40 seconds of cardio. And then we do it again, okay? That's the format. Okay, cool. So you all see it? So we could do Facebook tomorrow? Okay. All right, let's go. Okay, warm up. Jumping jacks. First set, we'll start on the floor. Row. 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 Then biceps row. Then biceps, and then jumping jack. Okay? Oh, my back is sore. Okay. Okay? Juliana, tomorrow on Facebook. We're going on Facebook. In our group. Woo! Okay? If the jumping gets too much, you can rest, okay? Don't copy me. Do not copy me. You have to do you. Because then you're going to say, oh, your workouts are too hard. No, your workouts are too hard. If you're copying me, that's your workout. So, that's on you. Jump. Jump. Waiting for the beat, but I'm going to start jogging anyway. 40 seconds fast.
It's been over a year ago that we lost one of the greatest minds, one of the greatest inspirations to EDM, to electronic music. One of our dearest friends, DC, Dimitri. We're really close, and I just want to give a little respect to the one and only, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to make so much noise right now. Feel the love right now. This one goes out to my boy, Tim Avicii. We miss you, bro. You know you're watching from up there right now. Once again, Tomorrowland. Feel my way through the door. Guided by a beating heart. I can tell where the journey went, but I know where it started. They tell me I'm too young to understand. They say I'm caught up in a dream. Life will pass me by if I could look back. So that's why I got here. So wake me up.
Resolution to the
There we go. Ready to jump? You should be using the light pink one. This is not my band, that is correct. This is why you need to take creatine. Oh my God, if you can take creatine, you should be taking creatine. Oh my God, I'll be taking that with you in a second. Okay, I'm stop making noises. Creatine helps with that burn, so you can go a little longer. You're lucky if you can take it. Listen to the morning to almost I'm crying. Oh my God. It just sucks that I have to watch. Oh my God. Stop it. Stop it.
Turn off the speaker.
And treat you right. I wanna love you every day and every night. We'll be together with the roof right over our heads. We'll share and shelter. Somebody feel the love. Let me see your hearts up in the air. Nights in the bed. We'll share the same room.
Same room.
What's up, is this love that I'm feeling?
Come on. Fight the pain. Come on. yoga lady. My boobs hurt. Oh my god. Not funny. Not funny. Not funny at all. Next up. Not funny.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fly. I'm gonna start with right band. Cross. Bicep. It's too light. Bicep. Too light. Too light, too light. I'm gonna make new rules in our group.
Get your hands up! I want to feel all your energy right now. Let's do this! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up!
Moving! Juliana, Catherine, better go up. G. Up. Up.
Alright. One shot. One opportunity.
Girl. Girl.
One shot. One opportunity. This is a key number one. The moment. Did you capture it? Just let us know. As long as wait, these meatballs are heavy. It's hard to explain already. Monster game, he's nervous. Doing the service, he was strong and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting when he broke down. The whole crowd walks so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking loud. Everybody's choking now. The clock's run out. Reality, it goes back. It goes back. Choking so bad. He falls down.
Jump, jump. Jump, jump.
One, two, three, stop! Let's do this a little bit faster! Get up, hey, hey, hey!
This came up so fast.
One more time to the head!
This is your free dance. We're not done. I have to do another 100 calories.
Right here! Right now! Right here! Right now! Hey! Boy! Hey! This is right! Right here! Right now! Tomorrow! Right now!
There was a time I used to look into my father's eyes. In a happy home, I was thinking I had to go home. Those days are gone.
Water.
Now the memories on the wall. I hear the songs from the places where I was born.
One last time, let me see you put those hands up to the sky.
I don't even know what it takes to do a stage. Take your weights. lift, hinge, lift, hinge, and lift, hinge, and lift. 19 seconds. Lift, hinge, hinge, yeah. Awkward silence, not. Better be working out. One more. There we go. Woo. Woo. One more. Biceps. Biceps. Sorry, not biceps. Not biceps. Calves. Calves. Not biceps. We don't do this a lot.
Said you felt so happy you could die. Told myself that you were right for me, but felt so lonely coming. But that would love to make us stay. You can be addicted to certain kind of sadness. Resolution to win.
Jumping. Jumping, jumping. Jumping.
Standing up at the sun, talking to all the people, places, and things I
Roll back.
love. I'm standing up just to see all of the faces doing wonder for me. You can feel the light start to tremble, watching out to see. You can see it out on the road tonight. It'll be by your side. I'll lose myself tonight.
Well, I had a good pre-workout. Pre-workout. Empty stomach. That's the way to do it. Lisa, tell me in the comments what you thought. Tell me, leave me a comment. Luella,
Ladies and gentlemen,
20 calories to go. 20 calories to
the
go.
one and only Lost Frequencies.
Biceps. Bands. Oh, when you get your loop band. I'd rather do the loop band. Juliana, let me know when you get your bands. I ship them.
You are the energy. You are the love. You are tomorrow. One, two, three, go.
Oh my gosh, this is tough, but good. Jump. 14 to go. 14 to go. You can walk it out. You need to walk it out. I'm your coach. And my coach wants me to do 400 calories in the morning. I can't do this by myself. I also need accountability. Trust me. This is not easy to do alone. Oh my God, 9 calories to go. Let's do mountain climbers.
Let me see your hearts up in the air.
Abs.
Same rules. women.
Okay? Don't forget tomorrow's workout is on Facebook. Okay? We're gonna plank for 2 minutes to, what did I do yesterday? Oh, I gotta get a pen. I'm gonna do that today. We're gonna, what I said, plank for 2:10. Okay? Lisa, you're gonna roll for just as long. Okay? And if anyone else has this, let me know and we'll roll together. I haven't used this thing in so long, but I have it. How many times do we buy stuff and then not use it? Okay. So if you guys have one, let me know. We'll use it. Okay. 2:10. That's the time. 2:10. Work on your mind. Okay. Work on your mind. Tighten your tighten your legs, your quads, your abs. Fight the urge not to fall on your face. Okay? There we go. Actually, let me put on something else. Let me put on something else for you since I'm no longer stuck to a time. Okay, here we go.
What exactly are you afraid of? What's holding you back? As the giant rock you inhabit spins through the universe, a speck in a galaxy of stars, it's easy to look out and see the vastness of the world around you and forget entirely about the strength that you possess. Forget entirely that the mind's capacity is as infinite as those same stars that surround you. I don't think it's that we definitively choose to sell ourselves short. I think we simply lose sight of the fact that we have a say in the matter to begin with. Our fears keep us wishing, our insecurities keep us hoping, we stay standing still when we should be moving forward. But truth be told, our pain comes from not doing, but wishing that we did. It's no coincidence that the more we fail, the more we realize life is a game that expands as we push. The power of making mistakes isn't the mistake itself, it's that when we get back up and brush ourselves off, our cognitive mapping of the world changes. We see that we can step out a little further. Our very definition of what's possible expands, and I believe that's what courage is. The willingness to step into that chaos of life. Knowing that each time you find the strength to push forward, you are restructuring your reality. The resources are there, the tools are there, the opportunity is there. How crazy is the fact that we just need to convince ourselves that more is worth it? That the difficulty of short-term vulnerability isn't an enemy. It's the very ticket required for admission to the show. And so I ask again, what are you afraid of? Falling? Because you will rise, and you will rise stronger than you ever were. Is it criticism? Because one, people are so focused on their own endeavors that they look up way less than we think they do. And two, other than the small group you surround yourself with, why would you care? Is it pride? Because building things of significance requires starting on the ground floor, and there's no shame but honor in breaking down to build up. And when I look at my life in terms of chapters, right? Childhood, high school, college, 20s, 30s, the things that were my biggest concerns during each chapter are now laughable. And maybe, just maybe, if I saw that, I could have lived a little freer, been a little bolder. What if we were to get ahead of that learning curve? What if we understood that life is beautiful and flexible and exciting? And what if we understood that now? Instead of looking at this chapter 15 years down the road and chuckling to ourselves for not having the courage to have made the leap, taken the chance to have moved out into an unknown. We cannot physically see that which doesn't exist, which is why it's so important that we know we are the architects. That the fear pulsing through our veins is indicating that we are building, that we are choosing to step into a world that will give more if we find the courage to ask. So as this giant rock you inhabit spins through the universe, a speck in a galaxy of stars, perhaps each little light up there exists not to remind you how small you are, but to remind you that those same elements exist within you. To show you that the fire of a million suns sits in your soul, beats in your chest, waits for your signal now. So what are you afraid of?
Good one, huh?
I once heard a metaphor that our existence is like standing behind a curtain with tears or holes, and reality becomes which holes we decide to look through when we're peering out at the world on the other side. What do we want to see? And this message, well, it's for whoever out there feels like giving up or folding their hand. Whoever's been waiting for things to change, but only sees the clock moving forward. This is a reminder that the very thing you need is on the other side of that curtain. And you don't need to change who you are. You just need to position yourself to see it. Because it's there and you're ready. When life hurts, we might have every reason to be in pain, to feel lost or confused, but I always find it to be a beautiful reminder that we also have every reason to seek out from that pain something we've never been before. Why is it that our greatest accomplishments come when our backs are to the wall? Our greatest acquisitions after losing something dear to us? Why is it that we find ourselves and our way only after being lost? I've never heard someone say, thank God I never changed or left or tried something new. No, it's thank God the adversity forced upon me the courage to evolve into something more. Pain is to our potential what water is to a seed. It's the beginning of everything, unshackling, opening the gate, and making us realize we were sitting on the answers. That adversity doesn't stop you, it makes you stronger. That the down times lift you up. that when you lose yourself, you find a part of you that can now become the bridge to your future. See, I understand that things are difficult and challenging. I understand they're not easy, and I'm not asking you to pretend it's not happening or ignore it or close your eyes. I'm asking you to find, amidst all of this, that one thing that will get you to tomorrow. I'm asking you to find the courage to say, yes, this hurts. Yes, I'm stretched thinner than I've ever been, but I'm still going to find a way. I'm still going to make it happen. Because at the end of the day, you won't remember what hurt or what stood in your way, but you'll remember what you did about it. You'll remember how you arranged those pieces. How when your instincts said run, you stopped and built something you'll never forget.
Massage your glute. This really helped my back yesterday.
The little E on the car dashboard reminds me that I'm pointed east. As I sit at the red light, perpendicular to Ocean Ave, staring out at the water, this is it. This is as far as I can go. There are no more streets or towns or cities. There can't be any more stops along the way, just miles and miles of ocean. And it's interesting for me to think about all the changes I've made up to now, growing up outside of Los Angeles on the opposite coast, relocating again and again, sometimes very targeted, methodical moves, sometimes just for the sake of change, but always moving, always going. There's a saying that wherever you go, you take yourself with you. Right? You can change the scenario, the circumstances, the surroundings, but ultimately you can never outrun yourself. You are accompanying you on whatever journey awaits. And it's often not until you run out of real estate, until there's no more road or options, that you're forced to look in the mirror and acknowledge that it is you who must change. It's you who must evolve and become that person that you need you to become. And that can be a scary thing. After all, anyone can get in a car and head east. Anyone can point the compass away from the chaos of now. Move away from their demons. But how many of us can find the strength to look those demons in the eye? How many of us can make ourselves bigger than what attempts to weigh us down? All of us can, but how many of us do? Are we running to something or from something? Because there is a difference, and that difference is not small. One of my favorite speakers, Jim Rohn, when referencing our journeys through life, our push to make more of ourselves, he essentially said, it's not what you get at the other end. It's who you become along the way. And I think, like everyone, I've forgotten that from time to time over the years, forgotten that value is not simply in going, but in becoming, in the courageous little steps that accumulate over time. Forgotten that the external world might inspire or excite, that change might invigorate the soul, that the road untraveled might remind me of life's beauty, but these externalities are only as valuable as you allow them to be. They're only opportunities if you decide them to be so. Change inspires. But will you let it inspire you to do that thing you know you need to do, but are terrified of doing. And that road, it might remind you of life's beauty. But will you let that reminder be your invitation to share your own beauty with the world? Whatever that means for you. Can you be that vulnerable? Can you take that leap in the story of your becoming? See, it is incredibly easy to look out at the world and pinpoint its flaws. All those little problems and imperfections, they tend to jump out at us. But can you identify what you, yourself, need? Can you be courageous enough to ask those questions of yourself? What matters to me? What does a meaningful life look like to me? Where am I falling short? That is a conversation that needs to be had. And it needs to be had often. Otherwise, we will drive and drive and drive until we hit water and are forced to ask that question. Because it's interesting that when we don't pause and make the changes that need to be made, life has a way of ensuring that we do. But when it's mandated by life, it tends to be a lot messier, a lot more chaotic. At least than when we make the decision ourselves. But either way, we cannot run forever. Either way, we must step into a new pair of shoes and learn to walk confidently with them into the night. There are plenty of little mantras floating around out there, little pieces of advice, and perhaps it's best for us to weigh them each individually. See what meets our needs and fits our criteria. After all, life is not one size fits all. But one of my favorite among these is to do one single thing that scares you every day. And I'll tell you why. Because when we become conditioned to turning our backs on all the uncomfortable things in life, we cripple our prospects of a better tomorrow. It's synonymous with the seed refusing water, saying no to the very thing it needs most. And what should be noted here, one of the reasons it's so dangerous, is that saying no is incredibly subtle. It's not some big event or explosion. There's no fireworks show that occurs every time you walk away from what you need. No, it goes unnoticed. And again, one of the greatest challenges is quantifying that which we don't do. How do you measure that thing you walked away from? Well, unfortunately, you can't. You can't, at least until you're staring out at the Atlantic with nowhere to run, no more escaping on the agenda. You don't know until you're forced to pick the pieces up and make something of them. And I say this so that hopefully it can ignite that spark in your soul that you need most, whether you previously recognized it or not. I say this to remind you how much bigger you are than your problems, how you have the ability to transform all that exists around you when you transform yourself. There's a certain inevitability associated with how we see ourselves. And I believe this to be true at both the personal and the societal levels. Anyone can look in the mirror and see the past, where they've gone wrong, how inadequate and ill-prepared they are. But the courage to look in the mirror and see strength, to both identify and understand one's shortcomings, but know that you have the power to do something about it. To know that the times you fell or didn't make the cut, they don't indicate that the endeavor was all for naught or unequivocally wrong. No, there is so much good tied into your pursuit. So much beauty and courage ingrained in your soul. But imagine a life where you no longer run from the gaps, but close them. Imagine finding it in yourself to begin that hero's journey. And where you used to run to protect yourself, now you take the offensive to grow yourself. Where you used to avoid the possibility of failure, now you chase the possibility of victory. You can have that if you want to. You can be that if you choose to. And sure, you may never be able to outrun yourself, but you can always adapt yourself to be that person you always needed you to be. Sometimes we just need the reminder that we are strong enough. We do have what it takes. And that the thing that hurts us most in the short term not only saves us pain in the long term, but it becomes what we live for. It is where we find our meaning. And so perhaps this ocean before me is not there to remind me of my constraints, that I have no road left, but a reminder of just how often we measure using the wrong metrics. Perhaps I needed to see again that it's not where I end up, but who I become along the way. That when the internal self steps into the shoes it's been too intimidated to wear, that when the world within becomes the beacon you need it to be, the roads and the stops along the way, they matter a little bit less than the eyes that process it all, that decide what it means, how it will be utilized in the game of life. And so, yes, the little E on the car dashboard, it says that I'm pointed east. But as I sit at this red light, perpendicular to Ocean Ave, staring out at the water, I know this is only the beginning.